Jai Gurdev. Today we are going to see the topic Conditional Statements. So in this particular topic, what are the things will be covered is if statement, if else, nested if, and else if added. So these are the four things which will be covering under this particular statement called conditional statements. Which will be coming in the first unit of history and features of C++. We will be covering this four. And along with this conditional statements, after completing this, we have one more thing called switch. So till this, the chapter 1 gets over. So first we'll start with what is if, and what is if else, and what is nested if, and what is else if ladder, and what is switch case. We'll see one by one statement with syntax and how it works in the program. We'll see one by one. And finally, I'll be giving one example for you using any one of the statements. Or we'll see one by one example with all the statements. Right? The first thing which you are going to see is if statement. We call it as simple if. Simple if. The syntax is nothing but this is the format which you are going to give when I'm using if statement in the program. You have to follow the same syntax. If I am changing the syntax, then it shows an error. The first one is if I'll be checking with some conditions. If the condition gets satisfied, then the statement should be executed. Then the statement should be executed. This is a syntax. Suppose if I give it if a equal to 5. This is one condition. Like I told you, a double equal to 5 is nothing but I'll be checking whether the condition a value is equal or not. For example, I'm just giving a value as 4. So what happened here? 4 equal to 5, my condition gets failed. So it won't execute the statement. When the condition gets true, then the statement will be executed. When the condition gets false, what are the statements after this will be executed? So this, I'll explain it again. See, this will be executed from the state. This statements will be omitted when the condition is false. This statement will not be printing. After this statement, what are the statements are left? After this, that will be executed. Now, this is my simple if syntax. And when the condition gets satisfied, for example, I'll tell you with one clear example. If a equal to 5, then print, I'm just giving hi, and then again I'm printing bye. So what happened when I'm just giving a value as 4, my condition 4 equal to 5, my condition gets failed. When the condition gets failed, it won't print the statement. So what will do? It will come to the next one, and the output will be printed as bye. So keep this in mind. This is a basic thing which you need to remember. The statement which gets failed, it won't print the statement. When the statement is true, then both the statements will be executed. Suppose if a value is 5, then I'll be getting answer as hi and bye will be printed. So please make a note. Right? The next one is if else statement. So if else statement, I'll be given if along with else part. The syntax is if I'll be giving some conditions. If the condition gets satisfied, then I'll be printing statement 1, else statement 2. For example, if I'm just checking if A is greater than or B, I'm just giving some conditions. Print A is big, else print B is big. So in this, for example, in this I'm just giving A value as 5 and B value as 3. So what happened when the condition is checking A5 greater than 3? My condition gets satisfied. When the condition gets satisfied in this, when the condition is true, it prints a first statement. When the condition is false, it comes to the second statement. Here the condition is true, it prints A is big. The output will be A is big. This is to find the greatest of two numbers. So this is an example for if statement. The next one is, which I am just giving us. So after this, if I teach you else if ladder, it will be easy for you to remember. I will teach you else if ladder, and finally I will teach you else if ladder. My syntax for else if ladder is if conditions. So statement 1, elif I have to give some conditions. Statement 2, elif conditions. Statement 3, like this it will go. And the last one, statement. So this is my syntax. If it is true, then the statements will be executed. First one. If it is false, it comes to the else part. Again, this condition will be checked. If it is true, it will execute this. If it is false, then comes to the else part. Then again, if it is true, it comes here. Again, if it is false, it comes back. Like this, it will check and it will move to the next one. The example which I am going to teach you for this is biggest of three numbers. So I'll write a program for biggest of three numbers, which with the condition statement. That is with the conditional statement else if ladder. First, I'm just giving. So for example, if I want to check whether the biggest of three numbers, I have to check with A, B, C, right? So A should be greater than B, and A should satisfy C also. So here the operator which I am going to use is logical operator, that is called AND. So in this AND, when the both the statement gets true, I will be getting true statements. Remaining all I will be getting false statements. So if this is true, then what I will do is I will print A. That is A. A is what? I am just printing A value. So else if I will be checking with the condition of B, B greater than A and B greater than C. If this condition gets satisfied, I will be printing B, the value B. Else, the third condition, no need to check it, because when this condition gets set, it fails, then automatically C is big. So I can directly print C. So here don't need to give it in double quotes. So if I give it in double quotes, it will be printing the character. So just simply give. So here the example which the value which I am going to use for A is 10, B is 15 and C is 8. The first condition which is satisfying is 10 greater than 15 and then 10 greater than 8. Only this condition gets satisfied, this condition gets failed, I will be returning 0. Because whenever the condition gets satisfied, it will return Boolean constant. Boolean constant is nothing but true or false. If it is true, I will be returning 1. If it is false, I will be returning 0. Because the system will understand only machine language, zeros and ones. So when the condition is true, it will pass 1. When the condition is false, it pass 0. When both the statement and I have 1 in AND operator, then I will be getting 1. Remaining all the places, I will be getting 0. So this condition, the first condition will get failed. So the second condition which gets satisfied, which will get satisfied is B is 15 greater than 8 and 15 greater than 10 and 15 greater than 8. So here both the conditions satisfied, I will be getting 1 and 1. The final result will be 1. So automatically I will be printing B. I will print 15 as an output. This is else if ladder. Right? The next statement which I am going to use is nested if. So what is nested if? If I use more than one if statement in a program, then we call that as nested if. Syntax is if conditions, again if condition, statement 1, else statement 2, again else statements. So this is a thing which you have to remember. This is syntax. This is the right way of writing the syntax. So I think you'll be getting a clear idea when I explain with an example. The example which I am going to tell you was, we just simply take any one conditions. If A is greater than 50 or not, I am checking. Again, if A is less than, okay, when I am checking as A greater than 50 and whether it's less than 100 or not, then I will just print some value. So print A into 2. Right? Else print A into 1. Else print A into 5. So like I told you, when I have A value was 60, right? So what happened? This condition gets failed. See, when 60 greater than 50, my condition gets true. It comes here. Again 60 less than 100, my condition gets true. And it comes here and prints as 120 as answer. In case if I am giving us A value was 40. So in this condition, if it gets failed, directly comes here 40 into 5, I will be printing 200. So when this condition is true, it comes inside. When this condition is true, it comes inside. When this condition gets failed, it comes to else part. When this condition gets false, it directly comes to this else part. So this is your nested if program. I think you will be getting some clear idea about if, simple if statement, if else if ladder, and then else, that is nested if. So we have only one thing which is left in this is switch case. So switch case. Syntax for switch cases. So switch. So name of the switch and case 1 : statements. Then break. Then case 2, statement 2, this is statement 1, and then break. Then case n, because it will be going till case n, statement n, break. The last one which I will be using is default statement, which I will be printing some values. So print statement. I'll open it, I'll close it. This is a syntax for switch case. Switch case also, it's a conditional statement. I'll be naming the switch. I'll be giving some conditions which case should be executed. It goes to the particular case, it will execute, and break will hits the thing. Well, I'll tell you what is break and what is continue and what is exit while saying with some examples for switch case. So switch case, the example which I am going to tell you was assigning a grade for the student. So this all the thing we have to get the input from the user. I am just writing only the main thing. Switch CH. CH is a thing which I have declared in the program and I will be writing it. So switch CH and then case 1. So suppose if I have addition, subtraction and multiplication of two numbers. These are the three programs I am going to use. So case 1, I will be giving C is equal to A plus B. So print C. So break. And case 2, C is equal to A minus B. Print C, break. And case 3, C is equal to A into B. Print C, break. And the fourth one is default. Print invalid twice. So this is the thing which I will be giving it. But before this, one thing I got to do was you have to get the input from the user. So like I told you, int A, B, C. I'm just getting C in A and B value. And also I can declare ch also because that is a variable I'm going to declare. Then cn ch. So what happened here? I am just giving a value was 10 and b value was 10. So a value was 5 and b value was 10. And ch value I am just giving us 1. So what happened? Here switch 1 will be coming and directly goes to the switch, and I will be adding 2 values are printed and break. So when I am adding 2 values, and the final answer will be 15. When break comes, it comes outside the program. So break, continue, and exist, and go to all or jump statements. Jump statements is nothing but jumping from one place to another. It skips some line. See here, from here it's coming outside the program check. So this is how your program will work in switch case. You can have a number of cases, only that particular case will be executed. So this is output, this is our one syntax for switch case. So thank you.